My name's Leslight. I'm a 22-year-old apprentice jockey based in the Darling Downs. I have been transitioning for the last 4 years from being assigned female at birth to now being male. So yeah, obviously the terminology that we use is that I was assigned female at birth, and then yeah, when I was 16 I decided to transition medically and now I identify as male. I was lucky enough to figure out who I was as a person, and yeah, so from the age of 18 that's when I started my medical transition, yeah. Mentally for me, you know, it's a big deal, and was I scared? Yeah, I was scared, but at the end of the day I wasn't happy, and in my mind I knew that if I was to medically transition I would be happier. And that's exactly what happened, you know. And even if you lose people in your social life or in your family life, at the end of the day, if they don't want to support you in your life and your decisions, well, they're not worth having anyway. So I've never been happier, honestly. Like, I ride horses every day for a living. I've got great people around me that are willing to help me. You know, I may have lost a couple of people in my family and all the rest of it because of their judgments. But at the end of the day, you just surround yourself around people that support you, and you know. And in, as I said, in racing, like, they don't care what colour skin you have, you know, what sexual orientation you are. It's all about your ability to ride a horse and your horsemanship. So yeah, that's all they seem to matter. But the process in Australia is actually a pretty long one. You can't just go up to a doctor and ask for medications, they'll give it to you. You know, you have to go through clinics and you have to see psychiatrists and psychologists, and I don't go out of my way telling people, you know, that I'm transgender. I don't go and go, hey, that's my name and I'm transgender. I turn up and I go, hey, can I have a job? And that's exactly what I did with Tony Sears. I walked up to him. Actually, it took a few times. I had to approach him about 3 or 4 times before he said yes. But patience does pay off, and he never considered it as anything to even think about, you know. I ride horses. You know, I used to go to the races for him and strap horses, and as long as I can do my job, I mean, he doesn't even seem to consider it something to even think about. So, you know, everybody's been great. A lot of the track work riders in Toowoomba, you know, if we have an argument, it's not about who I am, it's about something stupid I've done. So it's, yeah, they just treat me as a normal person, which is great. I've got nothing to hide, you know, and I see myself in a position now where I have to sort of use this as a good opportunity to make it easier for other people in maybe my position that want to get involved in racing. You know, if you've got a question, I'd prefer you come up to me and ask me rather than make assumptions or, you know, just, you know, gossip around. Like, if you need to know something or it's something that's just bugging you, I don't care how silly it is, just ask me. You know, I don't have anything to hide, and I'm more than welcome to, you know, I say it in a way that it's more like educating people. You're not telling them anything, you're not trying to tell them how to live their life, you're just educating them so they know and understand going forward.
They're set. Right for race number 4, they're racing now. Slow to move out the back was Rising Mist, and Clairview Jet doesn't have much early speed either. From towards the inside.
Oh, to get to the first ride was just amazing. To be fair, like, you don't think it's going to happen, and when you finally get there, like, even though it was a Bundaberg and I only had the one ride, it's a milestone to get there at all. So, you know, yeah, it was really good. Yeah, well, I can always improve. I don't want to ever think that I'm, you know, the best you can be, because then you stop learning, don't you? So you just, you know, see what you've done and you know, pinpoint, okay, well, I could have improved there, or maybe I should have pushed on there. But at the end of the day, the stewards were happy, the trainer was happy, and, you know, for my first ride, you know, I was rather successful for the day. So.
Oh, he's been very good, very helpful. I've seen him grow from a pretty inexperienced track work rider to how he is now. He's accomplished track work rider, and he's a big help to our, excuse me, to our stable as everyone else's that works there.
It's been great. Like, as I said, I started in Oakey, and I think that was really good for me to just be on a quiet track with not many people there. Tess Townsend was one of the first jockeys I rode with, and we rode in pairs for probably 6 months, and she taught me, you know, all the basics, because I had no idea when I first started. And I think being at Oakey and just figuring out how to ride to a degree where I could manage it without, you know, the traffic and having everybody watching me was really beneficial. Everybody's been really great. You know, as I said, Rhiannon Payne has helped me tremendously with the process of me getting my trials done. You know, she helped me ring up trainers because she has got a good rap in racing and they don't know me. And, you know, we watch my replays on the trials, and she helped me. I was riding a bit long with my leathers, and she helped me to, you know, put them up a couple of holes, get me on the equisizer. Same with Montana Sava, she's been great, like helping me out, and I mean she's riding, you know, in form at the moment, and she's got her Brisbane licence and everything now. So
yeah, he is very. There's one thing he is very, very reliable. I don't think I've ever seen him not turn up. He's there every day that he's required, and he stays here until a certain time where he has to go to fill his commitments with his the people that he's apprenticed to. So we're very happy that and grateful that he can write a bit of work for us before he goes to Stacey's place, and plus gives him a lot of experience, and yeah, we've seen him grow, you know, over the last 12 months to hopefully he can make the grade as a jockey.
Because obviously I'm involved a bit with the social media and around people in my position, and there's so many people that just mentally, they just don't have any self-worth. They don't think that they can amount to anything in their life, and I think that, I suppose me doing this can just prove to them that it doesn't matter what industry it is, you know, who you are, you can do it, you know, you've got to be true to yourself and just work hard, you know. You can't be that person that, you know, just thinks they can't have anything because of who they are. If you want something, if you work hard for it, there's no reason why you can't have it. Well, being the first of anything is always exciting, I suppose. But as I said, I try and not make it about me. I'm trying to make it as a bigger thing for the industry and for other people. But yeah, being the first is kind of nice, you know. Like, it hasn't been an easy road. You know, it's been a long, hard one. I've lost a lot of people along the way, but I've also gained some really, really great support systems. You know, these trainers, Stacey Meskin and Shane Smith, from day dot when I was riding in Oakey, they just treated me as if I was another rider. There's no big deal. And as I said, to get involved with a big stable like Tony and Madison Sears has just been unbelievable. I never thought that someone like me, you know, would get in a position to be able to ride for such a big trainer, because it's really hard to prove yourself just that bit more, you know, rather than just a normal apprentice.